Yeah.
The original bassist before Chris Novoselic. This is in the garage band era in Olympia still, remember? Also, we have a celebrity in the house. I'd like to give a shout out to the lead singer for Midnight Oil, who's in the back in the white t-shirt. Shout out to the lead singer for Midnight Oil from Australia, remember? How do we sleep while our beds are burning? Okay. Hey, my name's PJ Cote. How y'all doing? I'm going to grab the mic so I can feel like an MC unless I can comment. Anybody got a birthday in the house? Any birthdays? Anybody have a birthday? Nobody's going to pretend to have a birthday. Next time you see somebody and it's their birthday, you got to ask them, like, hey, how are you? We're regular birth or are we like a C-section baby? Now, if they say they're a C-section baby, you go, oh, okay, so you weren't born, you were just removed. Happy removal day, tumor baby. Like, giving birth is like, I can't come up here and do jokes about giving birth, can I, right? Ladies in the crowd, can I do a joke about giving birth? Well, that was a no. Anyway, I'm going to do it anyway, because, you know, me too. So giving birth is like, every woman I've ever talked to about giving birth, they would say one of two things. They're always like, oh my God, it was such a mystical experience, it was transcendent. I'm like, okay, that's beautiful. And then half of the other ones are like, it was kind of like taking a huge dump. Like you just ate it, just a whole meal full of Indian food the next day, you're just negotiating the release of the chocolate hostage, just hunched over the thing, and that's the miracle of childbirth. I'm like, okay, well, it can't be both. It's magical, glorious, and transcendent, or it's taking a dump. Which one is it? It's fucking both. Oh my God, it's both. You won't ever know until you've been there. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not alright as fuck, okay? So anybody named Steven in the house? Any Stevens here? Midnight Oil guys, your name's Steven? Okay, sorry. Alright, next time you meet a Steven, you gotta ask them how their name is spelled. Is it spelled Steven with a V or Steven with a PH? If they say PH, I go, okay, Steve. Excuse me? Hello, Steve. Your name will always be Steve. It was never not Steve. If you know a Steven in your life with a PH, please take this home. Please call him Steve. Steves of the world unite. You guys eat junk food like me? I'm kind of like an old teenager, like an old student. I kind of like live, like I think I failed and launched. And most of my meals consist of, you guys ever eat the Malto meal? That giant 6-pound bag of cereal that comes in a fucking bindle that you tie in a stick with a child. And this is, it's like a knockoff Fruity Pebbles, right? And I call them fruit shingles because they look like that shit that washes off your roof after a hard rain, except for it's rainbow colored. So I eat this shit like more often than I like to admit, right? I've eaten it so much that like my poops are starting to come out rainbow colored. I'm getting like multicolored shit, like my poop is LGBTQIA, left, right, BA, select, start. Poop now. It's like my poop is so gay that like as soon as it starts coming out of my butt, it like gets turned on because it realizes it's inside of an asshole and like wants to go back inside. I call that my gay poop joke. I want to do a couple of impressions because I'm very good at impressions and I like to lean on what I'm good at. I have a few kind of abstract impressions I want to start out with. Now this first impression is one of my favorites. I call it foreground werewolf, and it's immediately followed by background werewolf. You guys ready? Yeah. Thank you, folks. This is my impression of Snoop Doggy Dogg during the lockdowns. This is Snoop Dogg during the lockdowns.
Snoop Doggy Dogg in the motherfucking house like every day.
This is another one that is going over really well. I like my impressions to be situational. They're funnier when they're situational. Like last week I did John Fogerty from CCR giving directions out of the bayou. And this week I want to do Led Zeppelin. But this is Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin, but he's sitting behind the window of an old-fashioned baby nursery. It's got like, remember that like 50 babies all like lined up in a grid on glass. So this is Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin looking upon a 1920s children's nursery.
Boy,
if you're a terminal cancer patient, open up a pop-up restaurant and call yourself On Borrowed Time.
Wow.
Jesus.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
You got anybody from Detroit here? You got any Detroiters? Got any people from Detroit here? I love watching the NFL games in Detroit because the guys in the games are always, the announcers are always cut to like some kind of landscape or scenery to like hype up the town. Like in Tampa, where I'm from, you'll get like cigar factories, right? But what do they have in Detroit, right? They're like, if you look here as we start the second half here, beautiful view of the Ambassador Bridge. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Dude, that is the bridge that takes you the fuck out of Detroit. Like, that's their landmark. Like, oh no, it doesn't take you just out of Detroit. It takes you an entire fucking different country entirely. What does that say about Detroit fans? Like, this is all you got? Right? We didn't have a broken down word we could show. Alright, I got abstract impressions. I'm going to do an abstract impression because I like avant-garde shit. This is the CV joint from a 1989 Ford Explorer. You hear these at 5 in the morning, trust me, ready? Thank you very much. Somebody do this for me. You know what? I have less patience in my old age, but these days I kind of get tired of people glomming on to like trends, right? Like, what's with the fucking Jeep and the fucking ducks? Can anybody explain the ducks? He's like, oh my God, get a duck. You have to cheat? You have a Jeep? I give you a duck. You could put a duck in the Jeep. You have 4 ducks. Now you have 7 ducks. Now you need 12 ducks. Now tomorrow we need 144 ducks. We need a whole gross of ducks. We got a whole fucking, oh my God, take your rims off. You got rubber duckies on your rims now. I put fucking feathers. Now you're, like, how far do you take the fucking thing? Oh, we don't have a horn anymore. Instead of the horn, instead of it going, it goes, rubber ducky, you make best things so much fun. Yeah, and then you crash your car because your fucking horn's not a horn anymore, it's a Muppet. That's getting into the concept, right? Alright, I'm going to leave you guys with one, and this is crowd participation, okay? I'm going to do one more impression on the way out, okay? This is a joke I came up with recently. I think you're going to love it. And I need a little crowd participation. I just need you to do a little guitar for me, ready? So this one is Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger if he died shortly after birth. This is Mick Jagger if he died shortly after birth. Should we start out? I was born.
Yeah.
I'm PJ Cote, that's my time. Fuck all y'all, I love you.
You know, for BJ Cote on the stage as our last round for the lightning round. We do the riff mic. Your first time here, we pull